Wild West, and parts of it are as wild today as ever they were. You still go by mule down Angel Trail if you want to get to the bottom of the Grand Canyon, which is 9 miles wide and 1 mile deep. Yes, things are unchanged in vast stretches of Arizona, except that the Hopi Indians and the cowboys no longer fight. The Wild West. But here's something relatively new, a replica of old Tucson, built to film a string of westerns and open now to tourists who want to savor the bad old days. See how we hit the headlines in old Tucson, and don't be taken in by the deceptive peacefulness of the scene, because prompt on the hour and any moment now, fighting takes place for your diversion. If old Tucson is but a replica of the past, Death Valley is real enough. Here is the desert that stretches from Arizona up through California and Nevada. This is what's left of Rhyolite, a gold rush town that once had 10,000 inhabitants. But not all is dead in the desert. The great Hoover Dam has tamed the Colorado River, making a great desert reservoir and electrical power of nearly 1.5 million kilowatts. The dam is over 600 feet thick at its base and rises over 700 feet above bedrock, the highest in the Western Hemisphere. And it's almost 3/4 of a mile across the Black Canyon. See the sort of thing that, in this desert, it makes possible. A 1 million gallons of water from the man-made Lake Mead behind the dam are needed every day to make a golf course possible. But it's done. There's a whole civilization here now in the desert, which is in fact a living desert. The living desert. Here you see Arizona's living desert translated and assembled into a museum, as it's called, which is in fact a concentration of the plants and forms of life which to this day you can find out in the wilds as you roam around. Just study the flora and fauna of this not readily changeable part of the North American continent. Once there was snake-infested desert, where now is the Great Lake that irrigates over 1 million acres and provides Arizona and Nevada with a sun-drenched playground which reaches 115 miles upstream from the Hoover Dam. Here there is no close season for fishing or for water sports, and 3 million people a year flock here for their fun. But the biggest magnet that draws visitors from all over the world by the million, and perhaps the biggest miracle of the desert that has been brought to life, is Las Vegas. Here is a breathtaking city built in the middle of deserted, arid nowhere. The water of Lake Mead and the enormous electrical supply from Hoover Dam alone have made this improbable place possible. Incredibly, 5,000 visitors pour into Las Vegas every day. So join them and prepare for your first view of the razzle-dazzle fun spot that has been superimposed on a tract of lifeless rock and burning sand. We're on the famous Strip, where every ritzy casino has its swimming pools and palm tree gardens, and the summer heat is delightfully tempered by the dry desert air. and enlivened with all that's comely. You can't get more sumptuous than this. You get free food often enough, inexpensive rooms, and top entertainment at all the casinos. But you can never escape from the gambling machines, which make profits that are as fabulous as the place itself. Packing up the gaming chips is a major mechanized endeavor, and a measure of the wealth that is whooshed away on one-armed bandits, on dim dice bones, on blackjack or roulette. Go to Las Vegas, and if you don't gamble, you can have the cheapest and most fabulous holiday that exists, because the vast gaming profits have subsidized everything else. And now you feel that the whole hydroelectric output of the Hoover Dam is in action. There are people who swear that Las Vegas, the synthetic city sited slap in the middle of a desert, is brighter and lighter at midnight than it is at midday. And the fun goes on non-stop every 24 hours. Just drink it in, the color, the vulgarity, the scope, and the whole incredible spectacle. There's really nothing more than this that one need say.